We think the subject matter was wrong. So I think a fair question is, well, what's the right subject matter? In this case, in the case of this agency, I think there are dozens of things that could be the subject of legitimate oversight. I've got a list here. I'm just going to read you some. I think escapes are fair. I think assaults are fair. I think our turnover rate among correctional officers, that's fair. I think contraband control, and I've got some pictures for you, just kind of some show and tell. We've got some legitimate issues facing corrections across this country right now that we've never faced before. Y'all have no idea. Gangs are killing us. And they're killing us because they attack from the outside and the inside. And now they can be coordinated by cell phones. We've so locked down our entrances into our prisons that we've got packages coming over our fences almost weekly like this, being thrown over. I need the legislature's help on this. Somebody's going to get killed. Let me show you something. See, it can come over any way. Softballs, footballs. They shoot them over with air guns.
What? Go back. Are these
cell phones?
Oh, cell phones. Okay, and this stuff's drugs, or
drugs? Yeah.
Okay.
Look, stakes. Now this is stuff that we've intercepted. But there's a picture in here. This is what. I could just as easy bolt cutters.
Yeah.
We've got problems, bud. But it's not whether or not we terminated this employee properly. There are procedures for that. It's not whether or not this crime occurred. There are procedures for that. It's not whether or not this individual escaped, whether or not we dealt with that or not. I mean, I'm willing to talk about that. But I don't think going into that one and see. So the first thing we think they got wrong is the subject matter. The second thing they got wrong, that I think, and the first two of these are correctable. That's correctable. The second thing we think they got wrong was the method. They didn't have one. They admitted that yesterday. They didn't have them. They had 3 Senate staffers with no expertise, not a professional investigator amongst them. And they're simply, this is according to the chairman, and according to the, although it's not what his preamble said, according to the guy who compiled this investigation. His preamble said there was no hearsay, it was all observed or experienced. And then yesterday he said, now basically what we did is they just came in anonymously and we took down what they said and put it in a report. You know, so there was no method. There was no opportunity, okay, we're going to hear this, and then we're going to go to corrections and hear this. There was no plan. If they had had a method and a plan, I mean, here's what we learned yesterday. Our Senate's not equipped for this. Are they? Okay. I think that can be corrected. The third problem, and it was something we knew and you didn't, was motive. And that's, I don't know how you fix that. I don't, in a partisan environment that we have in South Carolina, in our Senate, I don't know about other Senates, I think the majority of people on this committee yesterday clearly recognized that. It wasn't us who first said, this has been hijacked. Now, there were only 8, that it had not been hijacked by us. It had been hijacked by a small group of senators and staffers in the Senate. And I think those are the 3 problems that made this the disaster that it was.